DNA ligase. Starting this with an example, as we required welding to fuse two iron material, as that welding process is done in the combination or fusion of that material. Here DNA ligase is act as welder in genetic cloning. For example, you have a DNA fragment from the particular cell. Now you have to produce that DNA sequence, so you have to clone that fragment into the vector, or we can say into the plasmid. Now by using this DNA ligase, we or we can say DNA ligase, we can fuse the DNA fragment of that particular cell and vector or plasmid. So here this DNA ligase is act as a welder to fuse the DNA fragment of the cell with the plasmid. So DNA ligase catalyze the formation of phosphodiesterase bond between the 5' phosphate of one strand of DNA or RNA and the 3' hydroxyl of another. We know that DNA is a double helical structure, it having the two strand, and here the DNA ligase is producing or formatting the phosphodiesterase bond between this 5 and phosphate and 3' hydroxyl group. Now it is acting on both DNA and RNA strand. This enzyme is used to covalently link or ligate fragment of DNA together. So it is used for covalenting and ligating the fragments. Now DNA ligase used in molecular cloning different in their abilities to ligate non-canonical substrates such as blunt ended duplexes DNA, RNA hybrids, or single strand DNAs. So this ligase is used for the cloning purpose of so many duplex of DNA and RNA hybrids, single strand DNA cloning. It is the T7 DNA ligase. Now the mechanism of DNA ligase, so it is to form two covalent phosphodiesterase bond between 3' hydroxyl end of one nucleotide, which is act as an acceptor, with 5' phosphate end of another, which is act as donor. So here acceptor and donor is form the covalent phosphodiesterase bond between them via this using DNA ligase. Now this process required three steps. First is addition of AMP into the active site of enzyme. So enzyme having active site, at that side addition of AMP, it is the adenosine monophosphate, so it release the pyrophosphate. Now in second step, transfer of AMP, it is adenosine monophosphate, to the 5' phosphate, it is known as donor, and formation of pyrophosphate bond. So here when AMP is transferred to the 5' phosphate, so the formation of pyrophosphate bond is occurs. Third step, formation of phosphodiesterase bond between the 5' phosphate of donor and 3 hydroxyl of acceptor. Now here at the last, the 5 phosphate primer and 3 hydroxyl primer is combined with or attached via this phosphodiesterase bond. So this is the mechanism of DNA ligase, where 3 hydroxyl group and 5 phosphate group combine or having the covalent phosphodiesterase bond. So it is act on that formation of phosphodiesterase bond. Now this is the simple reaction mechanism in which we see that OH group of third primer and and phosphate group of 5 primer. Now, due to the process and the release of ATP and addition of AMP, it will leads to generation of phosphodiesterase bond between the this DNA strand. Now, depending on the source, the enzyme required ATP or A and D as a cofactor. So, the enzyme is also required, the DNA ligase, it is the enzyme, so it also required the cofactor. It is either ATP or AND. ATP is the adenosine triphosphate and AND is a nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide. Now, unit of enzyme activity. The unit, it means unit, we can say kilogram, gram, that kind of unit of this enzyme activity. So for the all ligase we are using 1 Vase. So Vase is a unit, so 1 Vase unit is equals to the 67 cohesive and ligation unit. So here 67 cohesive and ligation unit is equals to 1 Vase unit. Now, the DNA ligase enzyme, first one is bacteriophage T4 DNA ligase. It required ATP as a cofactor. Now, the most widely used DNA ligase is derived from the T4 bacteriophage. It is monomeric polypeptide, it having the molecular weight of 68 kilodalton and which is enclosed into the bacteriophage gene. This bacteriophage having head, neck and tail part. In the head part we are introducing the DNA fragment, and via the tail it release that DNA fragment into the plasmid, and it is also act as a welder. Now this bacteriophage has broad specific and repair single strand nicks in duplex DNA, RNA or DNA H to RNA hybrids.